Hey restoration fans, welcome back. Have you been considering buying a part for the interior of your classic Mustang that'll make a major impact? If so, you've come to the right place. Today we're reviewing the 1965 through 66 wood grain dash bezel made by Scott Drake. We're going to be going over some important factors like the quality, the workmanship, and making sure that at the end of the day, this part's going to make a major impact in our restoration. So if you're into saving a few bucks and you want to put some wow into your ride, stay tuned. Here's the piece that we're talking about, the 1965 through 66 wood grain bezel. As you can see, it's got the nice wood grain, it's got the nice chrome, spot on. However, I am going to tell you that at first glance, this thing looks incredible. I'm not saying that because of the actual part, I'm saying that because I think it's fair to say that all these designers back in the 60s, they did an incredible job of making these iconic interior parts, iconic cars in general. And I think they spared no expense when it came to the inside. Now I can tell you that for me personally, the inside of the Mustang is just absolutely gorgeous. And this is one of the parts that makes the biggest impact. It is 100% plastic. There's no doubt about that. The website said it was metal backed, but I don't know what they mean. I'm looking at it, I'm turning it, I'm flipping it around. I see zero metal in this. Absolutely none. If you look at the back side, it may mimic metal, but it's all plastic. 100%. Now the front is plastic as well. Now I went ahead and put these gloves on because I wanted to show you some things that I noticed off the bat. The actual chrome is kind of stained and looks maybe marred to a certain extent. However, I don't know if it's maybe because of the packaging materials or the manufacturing, but I do want to point that out. Next, I'm going to give you some aerial footage of how this part looks and go deeper into the details that I would consider they sort of didn't do to the best of their ability. They're important factors for me, so I think they can be important factors for you. Here's a better view from up top of what this part looks like. As you can see at first glance, it's beautiful. The problem comes in when you start getting close. Couldn't help but notice that this veneer sticker that's placed on there is very poorly placed. You can see down at the bottom there, it's misaligned. Some of the chrome is coming through. You can see it on this side as well. And more so right there. If you have a look at this turn signal indicator, you can tell right away where the cutouts are just so poorly done. Especially in that little corner right there. If you have a closer look, there's no doubt about that. Whatever you clean this with is very likely to seep into those areas. Here's the top. The chrome looks fine. The bottom has some staining. Now I tried to remove that and run a microfiber cloth over it, but I didn't have any success. Now it is the bottom, it's no big deal. However, it doesn't take away from the fact that this piece should definitely look its best all around, no matter where you're looking at it from. I'll take you to the back side. Everything here looks fine. The actual film that goes there on the bezel seems to be inserted with some sort of rivet, but it doesn't look like it's the best job they could have done. So all in all, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like this is a very important part of the car. I'm sure that once up against the actual dash and not in your face, you maybe won't be able to see. This is more the angle that you look at whenever you're driving these cars. I think that at that point, you may get away with some of those imperfections. If you're a person who's like me and is very picky about their vehicles, you may find yourself stressing out about those imperfections. Scott Drake does have a guarantee. I don't know how well they hold up to it. This piece here came in at $60 with shipping. So to some of you it may not be a big deal, to some others it may. I just don't know what it'll turn out to be like once we send this part back and receive the new one, which I think at that point, we're gonna have to put in an easy $20 of shipping, and then that puts us at about $80. So it just may have to be something that you have to live with. If we have a closer look at the packaging, it has the Drake guarantee. According to this, they'll refund you 100% of the product within 30 days, and they will replace it with no questions asked. This reminds me of that scene from Tommy Boy, where they're guaranteeing the parts for the manufacturer, and he says something very interesting about the guarantee. Some of you may know what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. I hope that this quick review can help you make a better decision when it comes to buying a bezel for your classic Mustang. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button. If you want to keep up with the latest on this build, make sure you hit the subscribe button. In the meantime, if you want to catch up, watch this video. It'll give you a brief description of what we have planned for the build. As always, thanks for watching and have a good one.